Good evening. My name is Prince Comrade Olushola Deboye from the Office of the Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. In respect of Governor Sanwo Olu of Lagos State and a young boy of who is now 27 years old, Mr. Moses from Delta State, who claimed that his father, his lost and found father, is the governor of Lagos State. Yes, according to comment section, so many people have their opinion, and some are against this young boy, while some are for this boy. We as human rights activists, freedom fighter, human rights defenders, it's not every allegation of this kind you take for granted. Yes, some time ago, somebody came out and said Tinubu is his father. That one was also saying story, my mother said, my mother said. And one funny thing about these stories is when somebody talk about these governors, these rich people, just to talk about them on social media, they hunt down that person. They measure DSS or whatever their boy police get that person apprehended. Good and fine. That is the formation of character and all that. But what about when somebody now come out publicly on social media with all the handles and claim that a house that is well built, well settled, well recognized, that he hailed from that family and been abandoned, you will not hear anything. They will not go after that person. That means something somehow must be fishing. See, you don't need to blame this person. Some people said because he's not the governor of Lagos State, if he was to be poor, nobody will use child to look for him. Some people say, where has he been for the past how many years, now that he's now 27 or whatever years? No. One thing now, some of the things that women do, some women, when they cannot trace you, you can't do otherwise. Let's, for instance, according to the story said, let me just read briefly. According to Mr. Moses, his mother told him a Yoruba man known as Jide Sanwo Olu is his biological father. Following his repeated inquiry about the identity of his father, Mr. Moses said when he realized that the person mentioned by his mother has almost exact whatever. This is not where I'm looking for. I want to get where they said, oh, let me. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Sanwo-Olu was a staff of a company operating in Delta from 1994 to 1995, stating that Mr. Sanwo-Olu impregnated his mother in the 94, adding that his mother lost contact with Mr. Sanwo-Olu when relocated from Warri. Okay, now let's think about it. If actually something like this happened and this man was transferred wherever, he did not, give his address, location, no phone number, and this woman happened to be pregnant or was pregnant before the guy disappeared, nowhere to be found. The only time the name of Sanwo-Olu will now reappear is when he become popular or probably become the governor of Lagos State. Who knows how long this guy has been trying? Who knows how much he has tried? Little boy with no money from a poor background. Did you expect him to walk straight to uh, governor's office, Alausa? No. Before this thing come out and start circulating, do you know the effort he must have put? So what about when the mother was not able to, provide his father? Did you want him to kill his mother? No, he can't kill his mother. So we should not take it for granted. So either Saturday or next week, working days, we are going to go to our mail page and make sure people call in and make sure the number of Sanwo Olu, we will find it before then. So we don't need to take it for granted. This is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about. Now, this is the kind of case we should be interested in, being you an individual or organization. When you say you fight for human being, human right, the less privileged, the voiceless people, yes. Okay, now, why can't the wife or the son or the child or children of Sanwo Olu or Sanwo Olu himself get this person arrested? This guy should not be the one asking for DNA. Sanwo Olu should be the one to come out and do so, because he should feel that this guy wants to terminate his image that he has built for so long, his integrity, career. When it happens, you won't hear their wife talk about it. They won't talk about it. If Sanwo Olu becomes governor now, or is as a governor, does it mean he was born a governor or born a reverend father? That in 1994 he's so holy that he don't need to get close to a woman? So we, Nigeria, we should try as much as possible to make sure the truth of this matter prevail. As for me and our office, we are going to go to any extent to make sure all these born and throwaway must know their father. Yes. We don't want to talk about somebody look like somebody. Is very possible. Anybody can look like anybody. But let Sanwo Olu kindly present himself. So now that is one. Two, the supposed person that should be saying this supposed to be the mother of this boy. We are not saying the mother of this boy should go to villa for security reasons. She shouldn't go. But why can't they record the mother of this boy, project her picture? She should be the person, the right person to talk about this situation, should be the mother of this boy. Yes. So long you are still alive, and you, no matter how things change, face change, the mother of this boy should be able to come out and say, yes, exactly this man is the man. You work in so place. Even the company, maybe the company is still existing. So place you work, we met in so place. Like my mother. My mother told me she met my father in checking point after the Biafra war was subsiding. So they deploy all these soldiers to neighboring place like Edo State that have boundary with Biafra and all that. So people were not allowed to flow, freely go to the market. But then my mother, for something to eat, they wanted to go to the neighboring market, and there is roadblock everywhere. So they wanted to cross the roadblock. So the military man, they were using koboko to beat all the people and all that. They even beat my mother. But at the end of the day, who flogged my mother still like my mother. So for instance now, if this woman can come out and say, yes, Sanwo Olu, we met in Pawai joint. We met in so place. You were like this, you were like this. There is a friend of yours they call Augustine. You rented an apartment in Coco Sapele Street. Something like that. Why is it that your mother is still alive? She can't even come out to tell us the whole story. It's possible there is no picture, but at least your mother should be in the best position to come out and open so many things. It's not a crime if this man should have son outside. He did not have it when he was already a governor. Can you imagine 1994? Yeah, 30 something years old or thereabout, or 20 something. It's not a crime, even though they might see it as a crime now. He was not born as a governor. So if you are watching me, or if anybody who may have contact with this young man, Mr. Moses, is watching, even before Sanwo Olu may come out, whether he want to come out or refuse to come out, the best person that we are going to showcase, that we are going to, follow in crowd to make sure she or you gain justice is your mother. It will be more serious when your mother comes out. I'm not saying your mother should come out and endanger herself or go to Lagos. Wherever she's hiding, they should make video of her and let her say it exactly how it happened. You might not be surprised. They may have the picture of this man. Picture or no picture, let your mother come out. Because anybody can just come out, want to make name. Even at the end of the day, you want to go to prison, you don't care, but at least your face is no. Yes, so it's my father, oh, this and that. But I'm not saying you are lying, but hence, in the statement here, you never said your mother is dead. That means we need your mother to be part of this. Your mother should be the one to be at the front, while you and every other people or body organization that want to support you go behind. God bless you. I'm not letting this case under the carpet. That means either Saturday or Monday, Tuesday, we are going to air it, and we are going to allow as much as the numbers of people that want to call in to call in. God bless you and have a wonderful evening. Vera or John says, see resemblance. If I tell you how many people when resemble me, you go, they ask my mama questions, say how many people born me. Resemblance, forget. It's even possible it's because of that resemblance that the guy will want to say something. Say, look at me and this man, we do resemble. Resemblance. I know we'll call names so that this video have to be very short. In Holland, 2009, 9/10, there was a child that resembled me from Africa, woman, Nigeria woman. And what saved me was that child is 4 years old, 5 years old. And me, I just entered Europe. Yeah, the child was already 3 years when I entered Europe. I don't know them from anywhere. It was just a coincidence that we met in the party. People say, is this your father? This and that. For that reason, the parents say I should come and know them. They invited me to their house. I used to barb hair. I was just barbing that guy. People are saying, it's my son, it's my son. The reason why we are not having issue, I just entered Europe, and the guy was already 3 years old before I entered Europe. So anybody can resemble anybody. If not that God is too wonderful, how can God create billions of people and nobody resemble each other except you resemble your father and your mother? People are supposed to be like Chinese. If not be say one thing, everybody's supposed to, out of 20 people, 10, 15 supposed to resemble each other. But kudos to God. I'm not trying to discourage anybody. We are going to see the end of this. I'm not going to let it go. God bless you. Have a blessed evening. You can share it, and you can also invite people to our YouTube, because most of our cases now, we are doing it on YouTube. God bless you.